Amy Conway say, yep, Frats. And sorry to tell you, it does not have anything to do with listen, the fight at Simakai could be an additive to it, but that was already cemented. That was already cemented to happen. You know what I mean? If people don't want to admit that this crime could not ever happen just because where it's located. Remember, it's all about location, location, location. Just where the location, the house. Listen, everyone knows that this was the house. Everyone knows that this was the house of Scott Green. It don't matter if he didn't own it no more, but everyone knew that just because that house was Scott Green's house where he grew up, that house was sacred. No one would dare to fuck around with the house. No one. No one but their own people. And for that to happen, who took down the house? Yeah, Amy Conway, keep dropping those bombs. I'm gonna get back to the chat. Amy, keep dropping those bombs, honey. We're listening and we're paying attention. We're listening and we're paying attention. Keep dropping those bombs, Amy. We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Yeah. So it's the J and Bree people that believe that Bryan Kohberger was innocent. But then they thought the killers were from outside of the school. This is the same people that is still protecting the school, the University of Idaho. This is the same people that don't dare to say that, well, in the only way this could have happened, it was their own students killed the other students. You could call him boyfriends. You could call him ex-boyfriends. You could call him ex-lovers. You could call him ex one-night stands. You could call him whatever you want to call him. You could call him party goods. You could call him anything that you want to call him. But they were all whoever killed Kiely, Maddie, Ethan, and Santa were students, in my opinion, to start, in my opinion, due to my homework and everything we have put together, including the information the own government has put together. In my opinion, my assessment, my bottom line in this investigation always been, since I talked to Moscow PD 2 weeks after this killing, I give him people, timing, and motives. I mentioned the same names of the other suspects that they were investigating, and I put a first and last name behind it to make sure that they are forced to investigate, because me, knowing the law as I know it, I know and I knew that if no one calls a tip this big without a first and last name, they wouldn't investigate it. Because if someone gave a tip this big, the tip that I give with my first, last name, and all my information to reach out back to me, I knew back then, just because what I heard. Soon as I heard that they clear the people that I already knew are the ones that actually could have done it, I called right away. I think I called same day I heard that everyone was clear, and I was like, how? With what investigation? With my own investigation, tell me this. So I was like, guess what? I'm a fuck Moscow PD whole entire life. How I did that? Jrod, how you fuck up Moscow PD entire life? That even Chief Fry had to fucking quit and everybody scattered like fucking roaches. How Jrod, how you did that, Jrod? How you, Jrod, on point did that? Calling in on the same people that everybody else call private and call on the anonymous tips, but give those names. I give those same names with a first, last name, and all my info to reach back to me. Me doing that on the recording and discoverable. My call is somewhere on the discovery of Bryan Kohberger. My call and my information with my name and what I give Moscow PD had to be somewhere on that discovery, and it'll show that someone from Ohio called with a first, last name, and all his info and told him the same names that they just cleared. You know what they needed to do as soon as I did that? They needed to spin the block right back and reinvestigate. Because you know what that means? Something you fucked up somewhere. That means you fucked up somewhere. I did that 2 weeks after the investigation. As soon as everyone got clear, first thing I did, I called right away to force them to investigate. Guess what? Exactly what I knew that it was about to happen, it happens. But you know what's the consequence? That now they being caught with their pants down, and the whole world now knows that it was no investigation. No real, by the book, with all the intelligence and smartness and due process and protocols they should occurred on a criminal investigation under the rules of the first 48 hours did not occur in the Idaho 4 case. None of the principles, none of the protocols, none of the ethics that most prevail in an investigation did not occur. Everything that it was supposed to be common sense and bottom line in an investigation was thrown out the window by Moscow PD. The question is, why? My answer is the University of Idaho. I've been telling y'all this since 2022. I knew what was about to happen. How many times I told, because I seen it coming. How many times I told you since late 2024? By the time 2025 hit, what I was telling you, are we having a trial